Do you remember that one dream you had as a kid? The one that felt so big, so important, it was practically a part of you. For a young boy named Leo, that dream was to fly. Not in an airplane, but as a pilot. He wanted to feel the roar of the engine, to touch the clouds, to see the world from a bird's-eye view. This wasn't just a fleeting wish, it was his calling. From the moment he saw a fighter jet slice through the sky at an air show, he knew. His bedroom wasn't filled with posters of sports stars, but of legendary aircraft. He didn't just play with model planes, he studied them, learning every part, every function, dreaming of the day he'd be in a real cockpit. His parents, seeing this fiery passion, supported him completely. They bought him books on aviation history, simulators for his computer, and on his 16th birthday, they gifted him his very first flying lesson. That day was magical. The moment the small Cessna lifted off the ground, Leo felt like he was finally home. The world below became a beautiful, intricate map, and he was a part of the endless blue sky. His instructor was impressed. "You're a natural, kid," he'd said with a grin. Leo's heart soared higher than the plane. His dream felt closer, more real than ever. The path was clear. Finish school, get top grades, and enroll in the most prestigious flight academy in the country. It was a straight line to his destiny, or so he thought. Life, as it often does, had other plans. The first major hurdle came during his senior year of high school. The flight academy had a notoriously difficult entrance exam, covering everything from advanced physics to complex spatial reasoning. Leo prepared for months. He sacrificed parties, weekends, and countless hours of sleep. He lived and breathed aerodynamics and navigation charts. He walked into that exam hall feeling confident, ready to prove he had what it took. A few weeks later, the results came in. He scrolled down the list of accepted candidates, his heart pounding. His name wasn't there. Failure. The word hit him like a physical blow. It was his first real taste of academic defeat, and it was bitter. His dream, once so bright, was now shrouded in doubt. Was he not smart enough? Was this a sign that he should give up? For a few days, Leo was lost in a fog of disappointment. The model planes on his shelves seemed to mock him. His flight simulator gathered dust. He avoided his parents' comforting words, feeling like he had let them, and himself, down. But then, one evening, his dad sat with him, not with pity, but with a story. He told Leo about his own struggles starting his small business, about the doors that had been slammed in his face, the no's that had echoed in his ears. "Failure isn't a wall, Leo," he said. "It's a redirection. It's a test of how badly you really want it." The words clicked. Was he going to let one test define his entire future? No, this wasn't the end. It was just an unexpected detour. With renewed determination, Leo enrolled in a local community college, choosing a program in mechanical engineering to deepen his understanding of how aircraft worked. He told himself this wasn't a step back, but a strategic move to build a stronger foundation. He also got a part-time job at the local airfield, refueling planes and helping with maintenance, just to be close to the machines he loved. He spent every spare moment studying, not just for his college courses, but for the flight academy exam he planned to retake the following year. He sought out pilots, asking them questions, absorbing their stories and advice. He was more focused than ever. When the time came to take the exam again, he felt a different kind of confidence, not the cocky assurance of youth, but the quiet strength of someone who had been knocked down and gotten back up. The results arrived. He opened the email, his hands shaking slightly. He scrolled down the list, and once again, his name was not there. This time, the failure felt different. It was heavier. It was a pattern. 2 attempts, 2 rejections. The voice of doubt in his head was louder now, more persuasive. "Maybe you're just not meant for this," it whispered. "There are other careers. Why keep putting yourself through this?" His friends were moving on, getting into their chosen universities, starting their lives. And here he was, seemingly stuck in the same place, chasing a dream that kept flying just out of his reach. The temptation to quit, to just accept a different, easier path, was immense. He thought about a stable career in engineering. It was respectable, it was safe. It wasn't his dream, but maybe, just maybe, it was good enough. He almost gave in. He almost let the dream die. But then, as he was cleaning out his old room, he found his journal from when he was 16. Right after his first flight. He read his own words, full of pure, unadulterated joy and ambition. He had written, "Today, I didn't just fly a plane. I flew, and I will spend the rest of my life getting back into the sky." Reading that, he realized that giving up would be a betrayal of that kid, a betrayal of the very core of who he was. The pain of quitting would be far worse than the pain of failing again. He couldn't live with the what if, so he made a choice. He would try one more time. The academy had a 3-attempt limit. This was his final shot. This time, his approach was different. It wasn't just about studying harder. It was about studying smarter. He hired a tutor, a retired Air Force pilot, who drilled him relentlessly. He practiced mock exams until he could solve physics problems in his sleep. He worked on his physical fitness, knowing the medical exams were just as rigorous. He visualized success every single day. He poured every ounce of his being, every dollar he had saved, into this one last chance. He was all in. The pressure was immense. His family and friends watched, a mix of hope and worry in their eyes. This wasn't just an exam anymore. It was the culmination of years of struggle, sacrifice, and unwavering belief against all odds. The day of the third exam came and went. Then came the agonizing wait. The weeks stretched on, each day longer than the last. Leo tried to keep busy, but his mind was constantly drifting back to that one single question: did I make it? Finally, a thick envelope, not an email, arrived in the mail. His heart hammered against his ribs. This was it. With trembling hands, he tore it open. He pulled out the letter, his eyes scanning the page, looking for the words "we regret to inform you ... but they weren't there. Instead, he saw the words, "It is with great pleasure that we offer you a place." He read it again, and a third time. Tears welled up in his eyes, not of sadness, but of overwhelming relief and joy. He had done it. Against all odds, he had finally done it. Leo's story isn't just about becoming a pilot. It's about the power of resilience. It's a testament to the idea that failure is not a destination, but a part of the journey. It's about looking your deepest fear, the fear of not being good enough, in the eye, and saying, "I will try again." Every no he received only fueled his determination. Every setback forced him to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. His dream didn't just happen. It was earned. It was forged in the fire of disappointment and built on a foundation of pure, stubborn persistence. And when he finally sat in that cockpit, not as a student, but as a cadet of the finest flight academy in the country, the sky didn't just feel like home. It felt like a victory he had fought for and won. We've all faced moments like this, haven't we? That project, that exam, that goal that seemed impossible. Maybe you're even in that situation right now, feeling like you've hit a wall. Leo's story reminds us that the wall is only as high as we let it be. So, I want to ask you, have you ever had a Leo moment? A time when you failed but refused to give up on something you truly believed in? Let's fill the comments with our stories of resilience. Share your experience, because your story might just be the inspiration someone else needs to hear today to keep going. And if you want more stories like this, stories that go beyond the textbook and into the heart of what it means to learn and grow, make sure you hit that subscribe button for our channel. Beyond the classroom, we've got another incredible story coming your way next week. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep dreaming, keep fighting, and we'll see you in the next video.